Hello, welcome back. Today, the Seven of Wands, day 29. If you have something to drink and you're ready, let's jump right in. Working towards the higher ground, the expression of confidence. So today, a two-card narrative. Our numerology is 33 and 6. Astrology is Mars and Leo. Our affirmation is, there is strength in my stance, and I am able to stand up against all obstacles. Meditation, through persistence comes mastery of the soul. As we work through our sevens, we're going to start a simple method to reading tarot cards, and that's by combining today's card with a previous card. And we're going to use the 8 of Cups. So we're going to take a sentence from each card based on what we can generate with the keywords that we've learned already. And add the sentences together, just like learning a language. The symbols on each card are our letters, the cards are our words, and the reading is our sentence. This is a narrative way of reading. And today, because we're going to create one big story from all 78 cards, so today, if we have the 7 and the 8 of the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Cups, we might suggest during a time of great conflict, one man's quest begins. Kind of sounds like yesterday's movie trailer script. What might you create from these two cards? For those wanting to delve deeper, here's an example of a 3-card narrative reading. We have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Let's keep it as a narrative. Our first is from Happy Beginnings. He travels on a quest, but when resisting, he misses an important invitation. Now let's add more to the reading, taking them all together so we have merge, swish, and overlay the 3 cards until we have one meaning. You can practice with 2 cards by placing them apart from each other and switching your eyes from one to another, and then allowing the third to appear in the middle with a single feeling or a word on it in your mind's eye. So if we took the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups and flipped looking from one to the other, we might get a feeling of insecurity. And all that arises from it, a fear of loss, exile, dissatisfaction, and so on. Now try it with 3 cards. You compare the 3 in different versions of the 2 cards and then merge all 3 together. The 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. If you are imagining these were 3 picture illustrations, what would the title be? What would the book's main theme be? For these 3 cards in our example here, we get selfishness or independence. Perhaps those are the flip sides of the same idea, shown when these 3 cards come together. So obviously you can't learn every combination in 2 or 3 cards, but a little practice with how to read multiple cards means you'll soon be able to read any combination. So, a few thoughts about the 7 of Wands which is perhaps the tipping point in so many situations. Do we stand and fight or succumb to the inevitable, overwhelmed by opposing forces? Whilst we may feel that we have the high ground, perhaps we need to be knocked off our hobby horse. The sevens of each suit are the first stage of the last leg of manifestation. They have the energy, the direction, and the weight of the history of the aces, the twos, threes, fours, fives, and sixes behind them. But they're not quite there yet. A good book to read on this subject is The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. In the world of wands, values, lifestyle, spirit, when the seven turns up, it calls for rapid appraisal of the situation. Trying to hold steady in a seven state is very energy intensive. It is trying to hold momentum, but not letting it completely carry you away. Or perhaps learning you can afford to give up on some battles. And even given massive investment and still win the war. We like the fact that this is one of the cards of the like the Waite Tarot Direct, which shows the giant perspective so clearly. Pamela liked drawing giants and dwarves, truthfully, as seen in the illustrations for the book, The Friendly Giant. This, for us, adds the meaning that sometimes we need a sense of perspectives. It's the sense of perspective in sometimes. That perspective is possible from the vantage points of the seven, and of course, we are at least by this stage can see all the challenges by the sevens. So for today, in terms of our exercise, we can take a look at the seven as a number. We have the 7 stages of man, the 7 days a week, etc. Choose one of the things in this world that has a 7 structure and play with it in tarot terms in any way you like. The 7 of Wands says, there are situations in life where you just have to stand firmly for what you believe in. So stand up and be counted. Show your competition that you know you are in a strong position. Let them see the might of your force. You will not be manipulated and controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. To connect with this card, sign up for a self-defense class. Maybe watch some martial arts movies. Don't back down. Be obstinate all day. And my friends, don't change your mind. Career and financially, this card indicates the need to defend your position against the opinions and plans of others. Health-wise, this card indicates the need to be defiant and set clear contracts and boundaries in your own capabilities. In relationships, this card indicates a conflict because what is important to you is not seen as important to others. In travel and lifestyle, this card indicates the need to be forceful and take an advantageous position against the opinions of others. In education, this card indicates the need to form your own opinion from the different opinions of others, no matter what their experience or knowledge. In the spiritual awareness and self-development, this card shows the inner strength that comes from the practice of holding to your own values. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. I would love to have you in the family. Share, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4. I hope you guys have the best day ever. I'll see you in the next video.